everyone. Happy Monday night and welcome to our Facebook Live. I am so happy to be finally back stamping with you. I'm popping on just a few minutes before 7, so Facebook can let you go live. And that gives me a chance to check my settings and a chance to get my nerves out. I haven't done this in over a month almost, and I have missed you guys. There is so much to catch you up on. But first, let me check my settings and make sure that everything looks great. I hope you've had a great day here in Southwest Ontario. It is finally sunny and finally a little bit warm. It is definitely windy today, but it's been nice. Today was actually a holiday for me from work. It's our long weekend here. It was Easter weekend and they tag on the Monday, so we get a 4-day weekend, which was much needed after a few busy weeks. As I said, so my name is Anne Granger and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in a beautiful town of Dorchester, Ontario, Canada, and I'm excited to be with you. Welcome to my space, aka my studio. This is my happy place. A lot of evenings and most times on the weekend, you will find me in here. I love coming in and crafting and playing music. It really de-stresses me, relaxes my soul. It's just so good and it makes me feel great. And I love that when I get to share that with you guys. I see myself here, so let's hope. If you're here and you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Let me know where you're watching from. Make sure, let's start that again. If you're here, say hi. Make sure to like, comment, and share my video. That's the best compliment you can give me. And I want to know, interact with me. It's like you're sitting in my craft room with me. We're chatting life away. We're eating chocolate. Okay, especially on today, like today. And here's my bowl. It's been filled with some yummy Buckeyes from Ohio. And when we were found some carrot Reese's Pieces, but I don't know about you, but I love sweet peanut butter and chocolate. So definitely have my fill ready. So grab a drink, grab a snack. Maybe you're eating supper. Maybe you're watching on the replay. Just sit back, relax, and let's have fun. Unless you're crafting along with me tonight. So let me catch you up. Let me put this away first. Let me catch you up. So I had shared with you a few weeks ago, I had gone to Raleigh, North Carolina for the onstage event, which was absolutely amazing. It was my first in-person event since 2019, and to see my Stampin' Up! Peeps, made my day. I had a permanent smile on my face all week. You can ask any of my team members that were with me. I came home 2 days later, got really sick. Unfortunately, I had walking pneumonia, so I was off work for 2 weeks and I wasn't even in my craft room. I was literally in my chair in the living room and went from there to sleep. That was it. That's all I did. So when I finally went back to work, was starting to feel a bit better. I had my big fundraiser at the beginning of April for the cardiac rehab secondary program here at St. Joe's Hospital in London, Ontario, which was a tremendous successful day. And then I was just beyond exhausted. Going back to work, having my fundraiser, I really truly just needed some weeks just to just catch my breath. And then last week I had a bunch of appointments. So I have not been in my craft room for a long time. And let me tell you, the creative juices go out the window. I actually sat down on Friday and my friend Katie came over and I actually did a paper pumpkin kit and I posted that on Friday on my Stamp with Anne page. That's what I needed to do to kickstart my creative juices, and I thought, you know what, I need to get back into my regular routine of Facebook Lives. So this week I have picked a product of the week, but we're switching things up. Tonight we're going to do a little bit of mystery stamping, and then on Wednesday I'm going to bring you 3 cards using the product of the week. Next week we'll get back into our regular routines, and I'll be switching things up as we go, where we'll do scrapbook, maybe some mystery stamping if you guys like that, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I do have lots to share with you, but I'm going to flip the camera. First of all, make sure you sign up for my newsletters. I'll put that under the link here. That's how you find out what's happening in my studio. Each Monday morning, you're the first ones to find out what my product of the week is, when my Facebook Lives will be. Plus on Sunday, I do a recap video where I will link you back to the videos we did and show you some projects. So I think that's all I have to share with you. But if you're here, say hi. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. So thumbs up if you can hear me. I had checked my volume and I was like, why am I connected to the living room speaker? That would have been interesting. But I have the hockey game on. I'm a huge Habs fan and so excited my Habs are into playoffs. So that's in the background. But let's get started. I'm going to flip my camera and hopefully then I will show you everything. So I flip my camera. Oh, you'll see my blinds. Oh, I wish I could open my blinds. I get the evening sun. So it is like crazy right now and would be blaring in my eyes. And that's just not what we need. All right. So this week I was going through trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And I'm going to tell you, you're kind of like in a holding pattern as a demonstrator right now. We've got the our annual catalog, which is done May 5th. So our 2024-2025 annual catalog is May 5th. So Stampin' Up! Has released a last chance list for this, plus our mini catalog for this one. So both of these catalogs are done on May 5th. Our new one starts on May 6th. So I'm kind of like, okay, like what do I want to do? Like I pulled my last chance stamp sets. But as I looked through them, I have used a lot of them already for Facebook Live. So I was like, oh, can't do that. I thought I could share you sneak peeks, but I'm like, oh, I can't. I want to, but I don't want to because in case you want it. So then I was like really thinking about what I wanted to do. So first of all, last chance list, these two items, these two catalogs, things are on. Some are discounts, some are not. You can purchase them. Well, the catalog is done on May 5th. Things will continue going on until they sell out. So that's good to know. But I also wanted to tell you, this is our brand new catalog. I've already can't show you the inside. I already tabbed it so you can see I've done my catalog. Hey, Kathy. Thanks for joining us. Oops, I kind of was not supposed to do that. But I cataloged my catalog, and I'll definitely show you that when I can. If you're here in Canada and do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and would love a catalog, please let me know. I'm going to be prepping them this week, and they'll be going in the mail as of next Monday or Tuesday. I think Tuesday. I have an appointment after work on Monday. And then hopefully they'll arrive just before the catalog goes live. It is a beautiful catalog. Stampin' Up! Really did listen to our concerns and change things up. So I'm super excited about that. Things are easy to find. They have the little news symbol that tells you what is new. So I was like, okay, what can I want to do? So I decided that I would go, as I was looking through my list, my stamps, and my paper, I realized I had the Mixed Floral Stamp Set. I actually had purchased this for one of our downline meetings because we did two cards featuring this because I had my friend Patty Bennett come speak to us at our team meeting, and she shared how to use the color coach, which I thought was a really great idea. So I decided I would use this. Now, this stamp set is part of a suite. And in that suite, you're going to find the low profile dots, which I thought I had some. And I meant to look. Anyways, the low profile dots, you get the mixed floral bundle. So this stamp set is part of a bundle, which you have the dies, which will cut all these out. Plus, there's a mixed label bundle, which has like sayings and greetings and labels. The Mixed Flora DSP, which I'm going to share you, and the Plastered Painting 3D folder. So this bundle, you can buy all of this for this price here. And I need to tell you, Stampin' Up! Has a new reward program. So as we're talking in Stampin', we'll talk about that. But kind of think about it as your favorite like reward program. I look at it as like Starbucks. I go to Starbucks, I order my drink, I get stars. I can go back and use those stars to redeem for free products at Starbucks. Same with Stampin' Up! New reward program. So we're going to want to make sure you have an online account. And if you don't do online, and I can totally help you out with that. But say you ordered this suite for $176.75, you would earn $17 in stamping rewards that you could use on a future order down the road, which is super, super exciting. So lots to share with that. Okay. So I have this, and I thought, well, you know what? I have the Designer Series paper, so let's make some cards with this. So here is the Mixed Media Floro DSP. It's beautiful. And I don't know about you, where you are in the world, but our winter has been very, very long. It started snowing here at the end of November, and I'm not lying, it was like snowing last week. It was so cold, but we would be like a roller coaster. We'd be 20 degrees one day and 0 the next. And then like it just kind of kept going like that. So I'm ready. My plants in my garden are starting to pop up, and I'm just ready for warm weather in spring. So I really liked this paper. I think this is like these two patterns. This here is my favorite. I do like this one. So the mixed media, here is the patterns in this. Your cord, here is the number. And the coordinating colors are basic black, boho blue, which is a retiring color. And I believe the ink pad, the re-inker, and I want to say the cardstock might be gone already. But I'm sure if you're a stamper, you have that stuff in your supplies. Clips of Coral, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple Green, Mossy Mellow, Paddle Pink, Poppy Parade, and Shy Shamrock. So beautiful collection. So that is what we're using tonight. So as I said to you, I sat down on the weekend and I was like, I need to jumpstart my creative mojo. What am I going to do? When I do that, I turn to sketches. I love going through sketches. Sometimes I'll find a sketch I like while I'm scrolling Pinterest or Facebook or Instagram, and I'll save it. And then I'll go through my photo camera roll and I'll see something I like. So I had saw this sketch, this layout was done by another demonstrator, and I can't remember her name, but I'm like, I really like that. So let's create it as a mystery stampin'. So if you were on my newsletter, you would have received an email this morning saying that I was going live and that we were doing mystery stampin'. So what do I mean by mystery stampin'? I give you the ingredients you need, and we're going to stamp and create the card together. So it says mystery stampin', let's solve this creative mystery. First thing you'll need is a card base, and I'm going to show you those pieces as we go along. You will need a card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I am using thick white. I always use thick white for my card bases. I just like the feel of how it makes that card more sturdy. So there is our card base. You needed a piece of cardstock that was 1 by 4. I am using Shy Shamrock. You needed pattern paper that was 4 by 5 1/4. So this was the way it looked when I cut it at 4 by 5 1/4. And then I cut it at 2 3/4, which gives you these two pieces. One pattern is going to stay like that, and I'm going to flip the other one so it looks like that. So there's our other pieces we need. And like I said, you have 2 pieces left. The next thing is we needed 3 circles. Can I just tell you, let's just give a hoop, hoop, holler, hooray. This was the first thing I checked when I was at Onstage and I got that new catalog in my hand. I went right back to the back of the catalog because I had to know if my favorite stylish shaped dies were going on the last chance list. Let's just say, they are around for another year. I'm so, so happy. If you do not have these in your stash and you are like, you know what, Ann, I've been holding out, I really like them, now is the time to get them. I'm so happy. So definitely we will be seeing these in my Facebook Lives as we move forward. So we needed 3 circles. So I've done 1 in basic white. I've done 1 in Flirty Flamingo. And I've done 1 in Shamrock. Shy Sam. Yeah. That's a tongue twister. Shy Shamrock. And you needed a greeting stamp. So as you know, the Mixed Floral does not really have any greetings. So I pulled in the Simply Set, which is, this, getting ahead of myself. The Mixed Floral and the Mixed Floral Designer Series paper is an online exclusive. You will find it in our online store under online exclusive. You will not find this stamp set in our upcoming catalog. It's online exclusive. Simply Set is a stamp set that is in our current 2024 annual catalog, and I'm super excited to say that it is carrying over into our 2025. So as I was looking for a great little stamp set, I thought this would be the perfect pair to pair with it. So I've already showed you our dies are carrying over, so excited. And that's all we need. And then we just needed some memento and some blends. But basically, here is the key ingredients we need. I am also going to show you my card after So you can see this sketch done 2 different ways. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to assemble our card. So we are using that Mixed Media Floral Designer Series paper. So it's going to look like that. And we're going to go like this. So as I was telling you before, Stampin' Up! Has changed the way they're doing their reward programs. No longer do you have to place a big order to earn rewards. Here in Canada, any order over $25 before shipping and taxes, you will now start to earn 10% back in rewards, which is super exciting. So you want to make sure you have your own online account so that your rewards could go in there, and then on your next order, you could redeem the rewards you want. Or you can save them for a bigger priced item. Maybe you might want a new paper trimmer. Maybe you were like, you know what, I really like those dies, I should get them. So that's something you can save up. And I'm super excited. Even if you're a demonstrator, you get those same perks. Okay, so I put those 2 pieces down, and now I'm going to put that piece there like that. I went with the Shy Shamrock. I was trying to find the colors in here, and it almost looks like a bit of, I know it's almost looks like a bit of like Pretty Peacock or Lost Lagoon. But those colors weren't listed, so that's why I went with the Shy Shamrock. All right, so that's what we have for now. And then I'm just going to put this here for a minute. I have, as you can see, 3 different circles. And what we're going to do is we're going to glue those down. So, just going to go like this, like that. It feels so good to be stamping with you guys. I missed you guys when I was sick, but I'm telling you, I did not have the energy to do it. And like slowly getting there, definitely not totally there yet, but I would say like probably 80%, like 90%. Unfortunately, there's just, I know so many people that have actually come down with it, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I feel so sorry because I know what it was like. It was not fun. Okay. I am using, so the Mixed Floros is a photo palmer, which is meant for like 2-step stamping, which is great. So I'm just putting it on block E, and what we're going to do is we're going to ink it up with Memento ink. Also wanted to tell you, this is exciting news. Stampin' Up! Just shared it with us, and it is on the demonstrator website that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday will be free shipping on all orders over 100 here in Canada. So if you are liking what we do tonight and the cards we are doing on Wednesday night, and you're like, ooh, I really like that Mixed Floral or that Simply Said or the DSP, or you know what, I really want those stylish shapes, then you're going to want to place an order on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, and if it's over 100, you get free shipping. Plus, if your order is over, I'm just trying to line up here where I want to go. If your order is over 50, which it will be if you do online the free shipping promotion, you will qualify for my card class to go, which means you will get all the supplies to make the cards we are making on Wednesday night, plus you will get a PDF and a link to the video on Wednesday so you could recreate the cards with me. So how fun is that? All right, so I just did some stamping. Used a little bit of a grid paper. All right, so we're gonna bring in some stamping blends. And our stamping blends are basically our alcohol markers, and they're meant for for shading and highlighting. I am using a Flirty Flamingo. I am using Poppy Parade. I am using Granny Apple Green, and I am using, Daffodil. I need to get my light, hold on. I found out as I was creating on the weekend, I kept pulling, I have a set of markers behind me that are in my Stampin' Up! Blend holders. And then I have extra markers on my desk. And as I pulled out markers, they were like no color in them. They were dead, and I was like, oh. So I have it on my to-do list this week is to go through my blends and see what colors I need, because We can't have no colors. Okay, I am going to color my leaves first. So I am using dark granny apple and light granny apple. My puppy is underneath me. There we go. I'm just highlighting the here for our little branches. Okay, I'm gonna come in with my light. Just do a little. So our alcohol markers are meant for color, for shading and highlighting. You can totally just color. There is some, like my friend Patty does a beautiful job with coloring. I really would love to spend a couple days in her studio, or her come to my studio and show me how she colors, because she does a beautiful job with colors. I think it's practice too. Maybe I should just stamp a whole bunch of images and then color them. Just do trial and error. Maybe that should be my goal for 2025, is to learn how to color more with markers. I know there's like, you could do some training out there too. That would be fun too. Okay, so there is our granny apple green. I'm going to go with pink flowers. Actually, I don't think I'm going to use Poppy Parade just because of my colors. I used Poppy Parade on, no, I don't know why I used Poppy Parade in there. All right, so we're going to go with 30 Flamingo, and I'm going to just color in the darks of my little flowers here. And then I'm actually going to just kind of like go around it here. I can hear the hockey game in the background. Make sure to. I would love to know, are you a fan of flowers? Do you have this stamp set? I think it's beautiful. When I first saw it, I was like, yeah, I don't really need it. And then I saw some projects, of course, that's what happens. And then I decided that I should get it. And as I said to you, I'm glad I did. I really like tulips. At our old house, we had a big garden, and I had tulips all in my gardens. I would love it every spring. And when we bought our first house, the owner was a big like gardener, and our whole back garden was beautiful. It had like shaded for shades. And then we were cleaning out one area and we found a rose bush, and we were able to bring that rose bush back to life. It was so beautiful. All right, so I do love gardening. I love to garden, but my back doesn't like to garden. Unfortunately, yeah, I can't move after a few days. So grateful for people who help me with that. But I would love to know, what is your favorite flower? I really like tulips. I love lilacs in the spring, lilac bushes. I love lilies. Roses are pretty too. So I just outlined in my 30 Flamingo, and then I colored in with the lights. So there's that. Okay, so let's bring back in our card. We're going to flip this over. Add some dimensionals. Can never have enough dimensionals on a project. Let's just go with one in the middle. I'll bring in my little container here. All right. Oh, and I see, like, I kind of, you know what? Oh, that's okay. We're just gonna leave that. Maybe I'll go like cover that up. All right, we are going to stamp our greeting, and so let's pull in. I think I'm gonna make this one a birthday card. And as I was getting ready for my fundraiser, I took a bunch of my cards to sell, and I realized I really need to make some birthday cards. So we'll be making birthday cards. I also need to make some sympathy cards. So we'll probably be working on those. Oh, look at that, it's crooked. That's why I brought another one. I will be making some, yeah, so watch for those. We'll be making those in the near future. Okay. Hopefully that's straight. I am using our Memento ink. Memento ink currently is not available. I think the manufacturer is having some delays because I have a customer who's been waiting for it, and I keep calling and Stampin' Up's like, it's delayed. But I'm going to tell you, oh my gosh, the new secret, and you're going to see that new color on Wednesday. I'm giving you a sneak peek on some, sorry, in colors. But the new Secret Sea, I think is my favorite new in color. Besides Strawberry Slush. I love that color too. But the new in color Secret Sea, oh my gosh, you're going to want to get it for just stamping in it on black. It is so nice. All right, so let's just trim this up. I'll probably go a little bit here. So I will upload this video to YouTube, and so you're gonna wanna make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you know when I go live. And then I will also post this video to my blog with the projects to share with you so you know what we did. And then, yeah, so I will post it. Probably it will be up towards the end of the week. See how I have, I don't know if you can see this, but I have this like little drag of a black here. Not sure how that happened. Probably me and my inks. But anyways, we're going to cover that up right there. But I like my tulip. That's okay. I'm just going to color that. And then I'm going to put one right here underneath this just so it doesn't flop around. Oops, need to peel off the backhand. Okay, so then I was like, okay, that's super cute, so we need to add something to it. So I was going through my embellishments because I really need to go through those and make sure I pull out all the ones that are retired. And I found these little brass butterflies, which I thought, oh my gosh, were so cute. So I'm going to use our Take a Pick. If you follow me in my videos, you know this is one of my top 10 tools. I use it for this. So you're just going to pick these back up. They're adhesive back. And we're just going to let our butterfly go, flying through as if he's landing in our garden. And I believe these are carrying over. Let me look off screen, just because I can't show you in person yet. A couple more weeks. And then I will be able to show you. Where is the embellishments here? Envelopes, embellishments. And okay, so I don't see the brass butterflies in the actual catalog, but that does not mean they're not carrying over. Maybe they might be carried over into the online store. They could be on the last chance list. I don't know. I still have to figure that out. All right, so there is our mystery stamping card that we created. Let me show you, put this in here, just so maybe you might want to screenshot what we did. I'll just put that there for you. So there's that. Give it a minute. I'll let you touch that or take a picture. All right, so there is our mystery stamping that we created with the Mixed Floral Stamp Set and the Mixed Floral Stamp Set and the Mixed Media Flora Designer Series paper. That is a mouthful. Isn't that just fun and springy and a nice card to give to someone who might have a birthday in the spring or summer? Or maybe, you know what, somebody in the winter. Like, I have a winter birthday and I would love to get flowers for my birthday, or you know, a card that has flowers on it to make me think, oh, that spring is around the corner. All right, let me show you the card that I made while I was creating my sketch. I told you that you would be able to see this card done in a different way. I used the same suite, like the same products, because I wanted to share that with you. But here is this card that I did. So I used the more of the blue, which has this boho in it. And I love like how this really looks nice. And then I pulled in a little bit of the clips of coral. On my circles, I did the white again. I did clips of coral and Furry Flamingo. And I colored the same. So you can see the one sketch is done two different ways, showcasing some mystery stamping. So basically I saw a sketch online and I created it, and then I gave you the mystery ingredients, which was all the supplies you needed to make that card. And these are the two cards that we made tonight. I would love to know, did you like the mystery stamping night? Let me know if you would like to see more of those in the future. It's a lot of fun, and it's a great way to make a sketch and a template. You know, you could make one of these and just put all the measurements on the back so you would have it. And then you can just put it in a drawer or a basket. And when you're looking for some creativity mojo, just go through that little basket and find this sketch. That would be a great idea. All right, I'll leave those there for you. And let's just do a quick recap. So this week we are focusing on the Mixed Floral Stamp Set, which is part of a bundle. I do not have the dies. I only bought the stamp set. I actually think I had the bundle in my went to order, and by the time I went to order, the dies were unavailable, but they are available now. So I might have just never gone back to order them, but I figured, you know what, I can stamp with it and show you ways to do that, because some people might just want the stamp set. So the Mixed Floral Stamp Set, we pulled in the Mixed Floral Designer Series paper, which is super beautiful. Great for scrapbooking and card making. And then we pulled in, of course, my favorite, stylish shaped dies. And then we added the Simply Said stamp set for our greeting. And also the Let's Celebrate that I used also came from this one. So, as I said, I will upload this video to my YouTube channel, and I will post it on my blog. So you'll have the link to the video. You'll have, I will post both of these projects for you so you can see them. And then, as I said, if you place a $50 order in my online store starting tonight, Monday, April 21st, Sunday at midnight, well, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, which is the 27th, you will get the supplies to make the cards that we're going to make on Wednesday. Now, no more host codes. You do not need any host codes anymore. The Stampin' Up! Has removed the host codes under the new program. So if you just place an order in my online store, the easiest way is to go to my blog, which is www.stampwithan.com. Click Shop Now, and it'll take you to my online store. If you place a $50 order before shipping and taxes, you will receive this card class in the mail if you are here in Canada. For those of my international friends, not to worry, there will be a PDF that will be available after the card class is done. Also, wanted to remind you that you will earn rewards back with our new stamping reward program with Stampin' Up!, which is I'm so excited about this new program. I'm excited for you guys to start getting the rewards, and that you can use those towards purchases that maybe you're going to save up and buy yourself a nice gift for Christmas. That sounds like a fun idea. Or maybe treat yourself on your birthday. But you can use it for anything. Cardstock, seal, albums, you name it, you can use it for anything. So I'm super excited about that. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. It feels so great to be back Monday night stamping with you. Set your alarms for Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be back with this week's card class to go. And then, yeah, have a great rest of your evening. Have a fabulous couple days till I talk to you again. I am off to watch the Habs play hockey tonight, which I'm super excited about. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you're watching on the replay, let me know you're watching the replay, and I would love to know which card do you like. We'll call this card A or card B? Which one is your favorite that we created tonight? All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your evening, and we'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now.